Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss dry socket, its pathophysiology, clinical features, risk factors and management. Dry socket, also known as alveolar osteitis, is the most common postoperative complication following extraction of permanent teeth, mostly mandibular wisdom teeth. It complicates 5% of the tooth extractions. The mandibular teeth are 3 times more affected than the maxillary teeth. Patient usually complains that he took over-the-counter medication like paracetamol, brufen, but the pain wasn't relieved. The pathophysiology of dry socket. Usually what happens is when you do the tooth extraction, the area or the site of extraction get filled up with the blood clot. But in this dry socket, there is excessive fibrinolysis which causes blood clot to disintegrate or the blood clot doesn't stabilize, because of which the bone is exposed and the nerve endings are also exposed, causing intense pain to the patient. Also, the area get filled up with the food debris, thus adding more to the pain, which further causes delayed healing. Symptoms are: patient will present within 2 to 5 days of extraction and will complain that there is severe radiating pain which is radiating to his ear, eye, neck of the affected tooth, and there will be halitosis. The signs will be the socket will be empty, bone will be exposed, and there will be inflammation of the soft tissue around the socket which will appear red. The foul smell will be present due to food debris accumulated in the socket which starts to disintegrate. The risk factor for dry socket are: smoking. The chemicals in the cigarette will slow down the healing process. Contraceptive medications. Thus, it is very important to take the medical history to know whether the female is on birth control pills, because the high estrogen level from these oral contraceptive medication may disrupt the normal healing process. The surgical or traumatic extraction is also a risk factor. The mandibular extraction, especially third molar wisdom tooth extraction, is a risk factor for dry socket. If the patient had a previous history of dry socket, when there is excessive use of local anesthetic containing vasoconstrictor, if there is infection or recent infection at the site of the extraction. Management. The symptomatic treatment is given to the patient. The socket should be irrigated with the warm saline or chlorhexidine 0.12% so as to remove the necrotic tissue and the food debris present in the socket. A self-eliminating dressing like alveogel is placed in the socket. It is lightly packed into the socket, which will prevent food debris from entering the socket and thus prevent the bone irritation. Its constituents are eugenol, butambil, and iodoform. Eugenol acts as obtundant, butambil acts as topical local anesthetic, thus relieving pain, and iodoform is a mild antimicrobial. But remember, the effective socket cleaning and socket hygiene are more important than any placement of dressing. Recall. You have to recall patient after 2 days so as to check or assess the level of pain or change the dressing. The sides are given for pain relief. If there is no contraindication in the medical history, you can give brufen. The average healing time a dry socket takes is 7 to 10 days, as this is the time taken by new tissue to grow so as to cover the exposed socket. And remember, if the pain persists for more than 3 weeks or there are signs outside the tooth socket, review your diagnosis, as the differential diagnoses include osteomyelitis, medication-related osteonecrosis of the jaw, alveolar squamous cell carcinoma, and localized odontogenic infection with retained root tooth fragments.